Some consider King Solomon, David's son, to be the wisest man who ever lived. In Proverbs chapter 9, he shared his secret. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. In Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 10, Solomon described the incredible blessings that he experienced because he trusted in God and followed His instructions. And he encourages us today, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths. Don't be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord, depart from evil. It will be health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Honor the Lord with your possessions, with the first fruits of all your increase. So your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. There's a great story in the New Testament that illustrates the promises that Solomon is writing about. Some of Jesus' disciples were fishermen, and we read in Luke chapter 5 that they had worked hard one night, but they had no success. They caught nothing. Despite their expertise in catching fish, when they relied on their own understanding, they came up empty. In verse 4, Jesus gave these frustrated men a word of instruction. Launch out into the deep. Let down your nets for a catch. At first, Simon Peter and the other disciples were skeptical. What could Jesus possibly know about fishing? But in the end, Peter chose to obey. He said, "At your word, I'll let down the net." You know, this simple act of trust and obedience triggered an astounding catch of fish. We read in verse 6 that when they had done this, they caught a great number of fish, and their net was breaking. I don't know about your situation today. Perhaps you're feeling a lot like these fishermen did at the start of the story. You're tired, you've tried, you've done your best, but nothing seems to be working. Maybe your hard work has only resulted in frustration and not fruitfulness. But this can be the day your breakthrough begins. If you trust Jesus, if you listen to His instructions, if you follow them, if you take a step of faith to do what He tells you to do, just as these simple fishermen discovered, your amazing turnaround can begin today. God bless you.